Aleix is pitting.
Oh, Aleix Espargaro, what is happening here? Aleix Espargaro at the end of the warm-up lap on the factory Aprilia. Big story emerging here. Then in Japan, green flag waves the back, and we've lost the man third in the World Championship. It's about to be lights out here in Japan. Revs up, lights out, and we're underway here in MotoGP Japan 2022. Really good start from pole position by Marquez. Likewise from the man on the front row, Brad Binder, who'll get the whole shot. The South African sweeps up the inside of Marquez. What has happened here to Aleix Espargaro on the factory Aprilia? An absolute nightmare, a disaster for the Spaniard.
So Marquez currently in 5th.
This is fantastic late race pace here by Marquez, given the fact he's on that software
tyre.
Here he goes for it. That's classic Marquez, and then just squeezes the inside line on Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira couldn't turn in. So Marquez on that software tyre, as we mentioned, that's fantastic late race speed. Marquez is 4th from pole. Here comes Jorge Martin, who started from the second row 5th. He goes up the inside of Brad Binder. Sensational first lap this from Martin. He leads here now in Motegi. Jorge Martin takes 3rd, his first rostrum since Barcelona. Miguel Oliveira then fires up the inside of his teammate Brad Binder into turn 9. That's an inter-team struggle going on there between the two factory KTM. Disadvantage Oliveira on this lap number 5. He's made the move on Binder into turn number 9. Binder now all over the back of Jorge Martin. Now this is the difference between the medium rear tyre that Martin has and Binder's hard rear tyre. At this stage of the Grand Prix, conventional wisdom will suggest that Binder should have the superior rear grip. Binder has got through on Martin, then he's got that second place. The stunning late charge by Brad Binder secures him second place. His first podium since the opening night in Qatar.
Well, no real progress for the two championship contenders who started from the grid. Fabio Quartararo is still running in 9th position. Pecco Bagnaia is up 1 position into 11th. In fact, I think he's just been overtaken by Alex Rins, who's made a rocket start.
Aleix Espargaro then, cruel on the extreme for him. Got to keep his composure. What happened to Aleix Espargaro? He drops that factory Aprilia. So desperate he was to get in this Grand Prix. What happened to Aleix Espargaro on that warm-up? I'm sure Simon Crafar are hot on the case, trying to find out exactly what was the issue.
Well, it was definitely an electronic problem. It's going to come out after the race, the exact cause, but it was an electronic problem.
Fabio Quartararo on course to increase his World Championship lead by a couple of points if it stays as is. The biggest loser in that top 3 right now clearly will be Aleix Espargaro. Oh, that's lovely. That's brilliant by Pecco Bagnaia. That was a superb move going through that 3rd gear, turn 12. There was nothing that the beast could do about that one. So now he claws back 1 very precious point on Quartararo in this championship charge.
This is a key battle between Quartararo and Bagnaia. You were briefly riding on board with him on the left-hand side of the screen, but this is it's only about 1 position and 1 World Championship point, but this is the difference between an 11-point championship lead for Quartararo and a 9-point lead. If Bagnaia can get through, he's a bit too far back from there, even though he does close in under braking. Never will Fabio Quartararo ever have worked hard and fought as hard as this for 8th position, but he needs to hold Bagnaia off.
Oh, Bagnaia no! Pecco Bagnaia's crashed! Can you believe it? What an error by Pecco Bagnaia! Head in hands for the Italian on the last lap. What drama here in Motegi. We lost Aleix Espargaro on the warm-up lap, a technical problem for the factory Aprilia, and Pecco Bagnaia has blown it on the last lap. He goes for the inside move on Fabio Quartararo. Quartararo comes over the line in 8th place and increases his World Championship lead after a last lap disaster for Ducati's Pecco Bagnaia. There was Aleix Espargaro. He comes over the line 16th place.
Look at Miller.
Jack Miller getting aggressive. He picks up Oliveira and Marquez down into the 90-degree corner. Miller's gone for it on the inside. Jack Miller's been superb on the brakes down at that 90-degree corner, decelerating down the gearbox 4 gears from 6, just over 300 kilometers an hour into the 90-degree corner. On the last lap, on the first lap, he got Oliveira and Marquez into that turn number 11. This time around, his victim is Brad Binder. Miller up into 2nd. Here's where Jack Miller has been so menacing. Oh, Miller's just absolutely awesome on the front end of that factory Ducati, although he's in hot. He's in hot. They rub side by side, the two factory Ducatis. Miller will have the advantage on Jorge Martin coming into the final sector through turns 12 and 13. This has been a superb start by Jack Miller to this Japanese Grand Prix. This man has been untouchable. A class apart here so far at the Mobility Resort Motegi. Jack Miller on course for a stunning, dominant victory here, a runaway success for Miller. He powers the Ducati towards the 90-degree corner on lap 21 of 24. Miller over 5 seconds clear. Now, this has been one of the most dominant performances of 2022, has it? It's Miller magic in Motegi. What a ride by the factory Ducati man. He takes a 4th win of his MotoGP career.
Hi guys, it's Jack Miller here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more like this.